Stop for a moment and be honest with yourself. How many hours, days, even years have slipped through your fingers while you were planning, thinking, or waiting for the right time? It's strange, isn't it? We all know time is limited. We all feel the pressure of the clock. Yet somehow we keep doing the same thing, letting life pass while telling ourselves, "I'll start tomorrow." Today, I want to share something different with you. Something simple, something powerful, something that, if you actually commit to it, can change your entire life forever. It's not a productivity hack. It's not a morning routine. It's not a magic formula. It's one thing. Just one, but before I tell you what it is, let me ask you a question, a big one. Have you ever felt like you're living your life on the sidelines? You watch other people rise, grow, evolve, build, transform, while you feel stuck in the same cycle of excuses, distractions, and unfinished ambitions. If your answer is yes, then this message is for you, because the truth is brutally simple. You're not running out of time. You're running out of chances. And today, I want to show you the one thing that can break this cycle for good. Let's begin. Most people believe time is their biggest enemy, but time is not the enemy. The real enemy is the mind that keeps telling you, "Not now." The title of this video says, "Stop wasting time. Do this one thing and change your life forever." So let's understand it deeply. The one thing isn't a task. It's not an activity. It's not even a habit in the traditional sense. The one thing is this: take ownership of your attention, not your schedule, not your goals, not your 5-year plan. Your attention, because your attention determines your choices, and your choices shape your life. Let me explain it with a story. There was once a man who wanted to change his life. He kept saying he needed more motivation, more discipline, more courage. He read every book, listened to every speech, watched every motivational video he could find. Yet nothing changed. One day, he visited an old teacher and asked, "How do I become disciplined?" The teacher smiled gently and replied, "You don't need discipline. You need direction. Attention follows direction. Discipline follows attention." That one sentence changed everything for him. And it can for you too. Think about it. Why do you waste time? Because your attention is scattered. You jump between desires, emotions, impulses, distractions, and habits without intention. Your mind becomes like an unlocked room. Anything and everything can walk in. Notifications, fear, doubt, boredom, comfort, procrastination, old patterns, they walk in freely because you haven't placed a guard at the door of your attention. Every minute you lose is not because of lack of time, but lack of intentional attention. Let's break it down. When you sit down to study or work, why do you stop? Because your attention drifts. When you try to change your life, why do you fail after a few days? Because your attention returns to old habits. When you set goals, why don't you follow through? Because your attention gets hijacked by fear, uncertainty, or distractions. This is why people who seem less talented but more focused succeed, while people with massive potential stay stuck. Your attention is your real currency, not money, not time, attention. Now let's take this deeper psychologically, emotionally, and philosophically. Psychology tells us that attention directs neuroplasticity. Whatever you repeatedly focus on rewires your brain. Focus on fear, you become fearful. Focus on progress, you become unstoppable. Philosophy teaches that a meaningful life isn't created by doing everything, it's created by doing the right things consciously. Motivation reminds you that energy flows where attention goes. So the one thing that changes your life forever is the ability to direct your attention intentionally, instead of letting life, emotions, impulses, or distraction take control. But how do you do it? You start with one simple practice. Decide what matters each day and give it your full attention. No negotiation, no excuses. Not 10 tasks, not a long to-do list, not a grand plan, just one meaningful action that moves your life forward. Every morning ask yourself, what is the one thing today that, if I focus on it fully, will make my life better tomorrow? Then do it with your entire presence. Not half-hearted, not distracted, not while scrolling, multitasking, or second-guessing, but with complete ownership of your attention. Let me give you another analogy. Imagine a magnifying glass under the sun. The sunlight is everywhere. It's powerful, but scattered. It can warm things, but it cannot burn anything. But when the magnifying glass directs that light into a single point, it ignites fire. Your attention works exactly the same way. Scattered attention warms your dreams. Focused attention ignites them. Now you may say, but I'm not consistent. Listen closely. This is important. Consistency is not the problem. Overcommitment is. You try to change your whole life at once, and the weight crushes your motivation. But when you choose one meaningful action and give it your attention daily, consistency becomes natural. This is how people transform, not through dramatic life changes, but through consistent, focused attention on what matters. But there's another layer. We need to explore the emotional layer. Many people avoid focusing because they fear what will happen if they actually try. What if they fail? What if they succeed and their life changes? What if they realize they've wasted years? So they stay in distraction. Distraction feels safe. Distraction numbs discomfort. But what they don't realize is this: distraction steals your potential quietly. Focus awakens it loudly. To take ownership of your attention, you must also take ownership of your fears. You must accept discomfort. You must choose presence over avoidance, because every great life is built on moments of uncomfortable focus. Every major breakthrough starts with a moment where someone said, "Enough. Today I choose to pay attention to what truly matters." And that's the turning point you came here for. If you want to stop wasting time, if you want to change your life forever, then start mastering the only thing you ever truly own: your attention. Once you control that, everything else falls into place. So let's bring this together. You don't need a new year, a new month, or a perfect plan to transform your life. You just need to take ownership of your attention one day at a time, because once you master your attention, your habits change, your confidence grows, your discipline strengthens, your goals become clearer, your life begins to shift in ways you never imagined. You stop chasing everything. You start choosing deliberately. Remember this: a distracted mind wastes time. A focused mind shapes destiny. Today you have a choice. You can go back to the same routine, the same distractions, the same cycle of tomorrow, or you can start now, right now, with one action, one focus, one decision that your future self will look back on and say, "That was the moment my life changed." So ask yourself, what is the one thing today that deserves my full attention? Then give it everything. If this message inspired you, if it stirred something inside you, then don't let it fade. Act on it. Reflect on it. Live it. Because your life won't change someday. It changes the moment you decide to take responsibility for your attention. Start today. Start now. And watch how everything begins to shift in your favor.